Hi guys, today I'm bringing you a video of me doing my nails. This is how they look right now, but what I'm going to be doing is I'll only be showing you my right hand. And in case you're wondering, I do not have a nail here because when I was a child, a baby actually, I had an infection on my nail, and then from there it never grew out. So yeah, I've always never had a nail, but I always make a plan for it. So I'll be showing you guys what I do. I do a press-on nail for it, and of course it always comes out first than the others, but I can always stick it back on, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, I've learned to live with it. And yeah, so please watch, stay tuned, and enjoy this video. So to start off, I'll be buffing off I'll be filing off this black color. You guys need to remember that I hardly use my e-file, so I'm probably using a wrong bit, but it doesn't matter that much because it gets the work done. I feel like if you're starting, if you're in this nail business, everything is trial and error. What works for you might not work for someone else, and you just need to keep it moving and just make sure you don't damage your nails or your client's nails. So yeah, I normally do whatever works for me, and I actually don't even use this e-file on my clients, to be honest. It just stays here and watching me work. It never works, and I've had it for almost 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, I have a pink color underneath. Pink is my favorite color. It is my favorite color. I use it half the time, and if you guys have watched my salon tour, my theme is pink, white, and black. That is how much I love pink. It is a girly color. So I'll be filling that. Oh, this is acrylic from the previous sets that I had, and I just filled in the growth and painted it black. Ouch. Right, so once I'm done with filing the color off, I push back my cuticles. And then from there I take a hand file and shape my nails, as well as file off the little bits of the color that is left. What you want to do as well, you want to check your nails out for lifting. So I have a little bit of lifting here on the sides, so I'll be nipping that off with my cuticle nipper so that my nail does not lift off when I fill it. Okay. So you want to nip up until we the nail is still sticking. We are removing the part that is no longer attached to our nail. And make sure, if you're doing this on a client, make sure not to hurt your client. Even if you're doing it on yourself, don't hurt yourself. So this is where my nail is last attached to. I should actually be soaking these off, but I'm very lazy when it comes to doing my own nails. So I will feel up until there is no room to feel. And this one is actually longer than the rest, so I'll be filing that one down, and most of it is actually my natural nails up until here, where I used to sculpt it back then. So yeah, file your exposed nail as well, so that the product will adhere to it properly. And then here you're gonna file off the exposed nail, as well as try to file this down, this in between here, the acrylic, the old acrylic and your natural nail, so that it is easier for you to apply your acrylic, and then it blends properly and your nail does not become bulky.
Second night I've dreamt about you, babe. I don't know how I should tell you, babe, that lately I get lost thinking about you.
Right, so I've done prepping my nails, and what I will do is I'll apply my primer on the exposed nail. Ouch. And for here, I slightly buff off the little bit of the nail that I have. I just have a tiny bit of nail that helps with adhesion, and I build a nail bed for it. So in case you guys are wondering, this was a little embarrassing for me. Every time I had to hide my finger from people, because I always avoided the question, what happened to your nail? Which was actually kind of annoying, having to explain to everyone. So now some of my clients know this story because they're not shy to ask, and maybe they think my nail was damaged by acrylics or something, which is not the case. So sometimes it's not really comfortable, but I mean, I don't have the time to always hide it or something. So yeah, this is my way of concealing this nasty looking nail. I actually still don't like it. If there was a way I could permanently fix it, I would actually do it. I don't know, maybe you guys know better. If you do, please comment down below and let me know. So this is the nail bed that I create, and then I stick my tape on top of it. So in most cases now I just do a full tape on it, and then when it comes out as a press-on nail. And then I am able to stick it back on if I have an emergency or something. I'll show you guys. So while that dries out, I'll be filling the rest of the nails. And I am back, guys. I am done with filing my nails and buffing them, so they are ready for gel application. And here I've created my nails, so now I have 5 nails. And yeah, so for my nails, you know, guys, if I'm a copycat, I'm not that creative. I just need to something and be able to copy it most of the time. So I have an inspiration from Alicia the nail doctor, one of my Instagram my favorite Instagram nail techs. So I'll insert a picture for you guys of what I am copying. It is almost the same except the wording. So for my thumb, I'll be going in with the pink again. And then for the index and middle finger, I'll be going in with, for this pink is from Gillette. It's Strawberry Decorate. Strawberry Decorate from Gillette. And from Gillette again, I'm going in with not a blue. It's Gel Polish 247 for both my index and middle finger. So if you guys really love nail arts like I do, actually nail art is the reason I fell in love with nails, and probably concealing this, like finding a solution for my problem, were 2 reasons why I fell in love with doing nails. But more so than anything, I'm an artistic person, I believe. So that is the reason I fell in love with doing nails. Yeah, I did mention in one of my videos on my other channel, you guys should subscribe to it if you haven't yet. I'll leave the link for you guys to check out that video. And then for my ring finger, I go in with this Jungle Juice Gel Polish 028 from mascara as well. So I'm using, I don't know what brand this lady uses because she's not from South Africa. So I am using the closest polishes that I have to the picture as possible. And then for the pinky, there's an ombre there, so I'll start in with the Electric Lemonade. It's the Gel Polish N002. So from the cuticle, I'll be using that color. And then after that, I go in with the pink from my pinky. And then the yellow. So I don't know how this is going to turn out with the yellow because I already have a pink base from my previous set, but I trust Gillette to be a full coverage product. So yeah, this is how it looks here. And then I'm going in with my, this is my, what do they call this again? An ombre brush, which is a very cheap version that I got from the Chinese shop. So I'll be blending all those colors in together from the pink and the turquoise or the teal color. Just lightly dabbing the colors together so that they blend perfectly. And then to blend the bottom color, the pink with the yellow as well, you need to wipe off the blues from the blending on top and then go in below and blend that again together. I'm not really a fan of gel ombres. I feel like ombre is easier when done with acrylic. I don't know what you guys find easier, but yeah, do let me know down below. My ombres in gel are actually not the best. So yeah, I'm gonna cure that in, and then I'm gonna do other 2 more layers, and then I'll come back for you guys. So you have to cure your gel in between the coatings. So I'll be back. And I am back. So I've flooded some of my cuticles here because I'm in a rush. I only have 30 minutes left to start drawing my graffiti and heart on it. So yeah, it's gonna be a very quick job. To draw my heart, I'll be using this high voltage gelatin polish in 060. It's a very bright pink. And then I use my palettes, my disgusting palettes that I always use for my nail art. I'll just put some color that I'm gonna need here. And then for my hearts, I'll be using a dotting tool. So this dotting tool is a bit big on the other side and smaller on the other side. So I'll be using this to do my... Okay, this is going to be a little tricky because now I am doing this on myself. So it's 3 hearts. You can do this with a brush if you have a steady hand, and then using the smaller side of my dotting tool, I dot out the smaller part of the heart and then drag that out. And that is my first heart done. So to make sure that I don't make any errors or something like that, I cure it in just for 10 seconds so that while I do the other hearts, I do not mess up this one. So I'm going to cure that for 10 seconds. I actually feel like my hearts are far apart. So I'll draw the heart here on the hearts on my thumb as well as my ring finger. My battery is actually dying now, so I'm going to quickly charge that while I do my hearts, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of the artistry. I'm going to wipe this off and redo it. Right, so I've drawn my hearts off camera because of my battery. So what I'm going to be doing now is using this small liner brush. It is very short actually. And then I put in some of black gel polish here. It's from Planet Nails. I'm using the gel polish, the black gel polish from Planet Nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline these hearts out so that they are more visible. And then here for the pinky, I'll be drawing just black hearts. So this really needs a steady hand. And I'm already late for my clients, so I'll probably finish off later on. So what I do is here, I drag out the gel polish from the brush, the excess, so that there is not a lot of product on the brush. And then I'll be outlining the heart. So you need a very light hand for this. for any mistakes, I'm using my gel brush, round brush, to wipe off any mistakes that I make. And cure for 10 seconds so that you don't mess it up when doing the other hot. If you already have a perfect line, you can cure in between for a second so that your gel polish does not move, and then you have to keep on wiping and drawing over and over again, because this really is time consuming. So now that my client is coming, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a matte top coat, because it is easier to actually draw on matte nails than a shiny surface, so that my nails do not catch any lint while I do her nails and eyelashes. And then once I'm done with her, I'll carry on with the 2 middle fingers nail art while I charge my battery as well. And for the pinky, I just have to draw hearts with the black only. So as you can see, my lines are actually thicker than the actual picture because my brush, I believe, is more thicker. I don't have a thinner brush than this, but anyway, this is how I prefer them, so it is not a big deal for me. So I'm just gonna lightly draw the hearts now on my pinky. Actually trickier than I thought. It's actually easier when you do it on someone else. Oh fuck, see, I messed that up, so I'm gonna have to wipe it off. And now for that clear effect, it's a clay effect. I'm going to be using this Planet Nails white. So I'm going to put in a tiny bit of it. So for this method, you can use a dotting tool or another. So I'll be using this dotting tool. It actually has a very small side to it, so you can draw teardrops and stuff on it. So watch here how I do the clay. So it's like a shiny surface. It's like your hearts are shining from some, I don't know what. So just put in a dab of white on the side and drag it out. See, it gives you that pop out effect. And then here, and drag it out. And here too, here we're gonna put a jar. And cure for 10 seconds again. And then on the yellow nail again, we're gonna do same process. So this side, I'm giving them the clay on the left hand. That's actually too much, but don't mind it. So what I'm going to do now, because my client, I'm sure she's closer to coming, I'm going to top this up with a top coat, a matte top coat, velvet matte top coat from Gillette, so that my nails do not catch any lint while I'm busy. And then I'll continue and draw the alphabets here. Hi guys, so I'm back. I did say that I was going to top coat this with a matte color so that I continue with my client for the day. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it another wipe down because I feel like it's a little dirty. So I'm going to take my lint-free wipes and some acetone and wipe these two nails down. And then I'll try and use the font from that picture, going in with some of the colors that I used earlier to draw the alphabets. So I'm using one of the brushes that I used earlier on. So my palette is going to be off camera because I feel like it actually wants to focus on the palettes more than my nails. But I hope you guys can see a clear view of that. So I'll be writing doll on my nail. This is tricky, but I hope it'll be doable. So instead of the hello, because the set is a Hello Kitty set, I'll be drawing doll on my index and middle finger, because if you guys don't know, my name is Theo and I gave myself doll as a nickname, so it's Theo doll. Those are my underscores on my social media if you guys want to follow me there as well. Okay, I feel like my D is too big for my index finger, so I'm going to try a smaller font. I have to wipe that off and start over again. I still feel like it's huge. I'm gonna try that for the last time. I have one last try in me. I'm thinking of doing it skew. Maybe it'll work better since I have big handwriting, I suppose. Okay, I'm cool with that. It's still huge, but I think I'll just keep do my wording like skew like this. I don't know how to put it, but yeah. So I'm just gonna cure that for 10 seconds and then go in again. As you have seen, guys, I stopped doing talking through the video because it was a whole long process of drawing. So I decided to listen to music, which you guys cannot hear here because of copyright reasons. So yeah, as you can see, I gave my wording a 3D effect, and I also gave it that glare thingy that we did on the hearts, and then did my top coats. And yeah, I'm gonna say it was easy. It was pretty challenging, and you saw I was doing it and starting all over again, giving it more shots than I can. So yeah, guys, be patient with yourself. This is probably my third time attempting graffiti nail art, but I hope you really guys enjoyed this video, and this is how my nails look at the end. And yeah, if I put them a certain way, they do spell out doll, but people who know me will just easily see it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe and do comment too, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.